Have you ever felt like you had it all together? A great job, accomplishments, a successful life, and yet felt this quiet, perhaps subconscious hum of self doubt or discomfort deep down? If you're an ADHD woman, this is more common than you might realize. We get so good at masking, overfunctioning, people pleasing, perfectionism, achieving, that we can miss the whispers of fear, shame, and disconnection buried underneath. In this video, I'm going to talk about how true confidence doesn't come from doing more or chasing yet another tool or planner. It comes from within. We'll explore why this is especially challenging for ADHD women, how to recognize it, and how to intentionally unmask to build a deeper self trust and belonging. Something I see in high achieving ADHD women, and once in myself, is this paradox. We can feel confident. We can point to achievements, accomplishments, and moments we pushed ourselves to prove that we can do it. But deep down, many of us carry an undercurrent of self doubt, fear, and guilt, especially when those old methods stop working as we move into new roles or seasons of life. And this may even sit completely outside of your awareness. I know it did for me. This is why you can have a beautiful resume or curriculum vitae and yet struggle to quiet that internal voice that whispers, why doesn't this work anymore? What's wrong with me? Why am I always trying harder and still falling short? That gap between how we appear on the surface and how we feel inside is where masking lives. When we don't recognize the internal fears and insecurities that drive us, the cost can be steep. We get stuck, exhausted, burned out. We try more strategies, more productivity tools, more planners, and wonder why none of it sticks. We experience deep feelings of shame and disconnection. We feel like we don't really know ourselves anymore or can't remember who we were before we started masking. So, here are some signs you might be dealing with this. Maybe feeling like an imposter despite evidence of your accomplishments. Perhaps needing external validation to feel okay. Maybe feeling drained after trying to fit in or hold it together every day. Perhaps not knowing how to rest or relax because stillness feels scary. Or maybe feeling guilt or discomfort when someone reacts negatively to the unmasked you. The shift starts when we intentionally make space for the authentic ADHD versions of ourselves and the feelings we've buried under layers of masking. It means noticing when you're conforming or people pleasing and asking, what am I afraid will happen if I don't? It means working on being able to tolerate big feelings, yours and others, when you shift patterns and others don't understand why. It means acknowledging that external achievements can be meaningful, but real belonging and worth come from knowing, accepting, and valuing yourself, ADHD brain and all. Here's where you can start. Notice the signs. Begin to recognize when you're saying yes out of fear, working harder for belonging, or using external wins as a mask. Pause and name feelings. Practice noticing feelings of guilt, shame, or discomfort when saying no or showing up authentically. Practice toleration. Slowly build tolerance for others' discomfort when you shift away from masking, and notice how it feels in your body. Honor, rest, and reflection. True belonging grows when you slow down enough to notice how you're feeling, where you're holding tension, and what you really want. Reclaim small moments for the real you. Maybe that's sharing an unpopular thought, saying no, making space for rest, or simply noticing when guilt or shame arise and offering yourself compassion. If this spoke to you, if you're tired of chasing strategies and tools that don't stick, and you're ready to reclaim an ADHD friendly version of yourself, I'd love to invite you to check out my journal book experience, The Self Love ADHD Woman Way: How to Stop Playing Small with ADHD. It's Not just a journal book, it's an experience rich with hand selected items to involve ritual and connecting with yourself. It's designed to help you unpack those hidden feelings of doubt and guilt and build true internal belonging. You can check it out in the description or at jenbarnes.org. Remember, you're not broken or messed up, and you don't have to mask or overfunction to be worthy. You deserve to live fully as yourself, ADHD and all. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.